Hi, Cappies. Welcome back to the channel. um, so I'm still decorating for, I'm starting to decorate for Yule, you guys. Obviously, the tablecloth is different, and obviously, like, everything looks different because I'm still decorating. But I don't know what vision I have in mind for this, for my altar, but this is one of my altar, you guys. But I don't know what vision I have in mind. So I don't know if you guys have any ideas. Feel free to comment down below and like let me know. Like I have a lot of other like supplies and stuff that I'm gonna put out, but I don't know. I've never decorated an altar for Yule. This is like my first time ever decorating a Yule altar. So I want it to be as good as my Mayball and my Samhain altars, because those ones are always really good, because I mean those are my seasons, and spring season. Symbolic and Beltane and stuff like that are obviously, my altars are really nice for that. But I don't know, for some reason for Samhain, I mean not Samhain, Yule, I feel like I'm missing something. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I feel like there's some Capricorn watching this that's like, ooh, your altar needs this, or it would be really good if you had that. So feel free to comment down below, you guys. So you guys, welcome to my channel. And welcome back if this is not your first time, which most of you guys are returning. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and thank you so much for coming back, you guys. And let's get the message. This is your December 2020 monthly reading. We're going to do weeklies this month, you guys, as well. So stay tuned for that. They won't be written in date form. They'll be written as like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. All right, 4.0. It's not going to be date specific. All right, you guys. So, before we get into the reading, obviously, make sure you like the video. Make sure you hit that like button. It ensures that A, your message always comes up. B, it tells me that you guys really like this, so I'll keep doing them. C, it's great for the algorithm, I guess, as YouTube says. So the video goes out to more people who have similar interests to you, so they can get the message as well. And they could, have guidance or whatever it is that they need to get from this message. So in a way, it's like we're all doing our part, okay? So that would be amazing. You hit the like button. All right, and then also, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you've been thinking about doing that anyways, so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. And thank you so much for sharing the video. And for those of you guys who already liked it and have already been supporting the channel, thank you so much for all your love and support. All right, Capricorn, you are I forget what number in line you are. You're like 8 or 9, okay? So that's not bad either. I mean, someone's gonna be 8 or 9, right? So let's have a look at the Oracle energy. This is the romantic Oracle deck. What message does Spirit have for you and your person? All right, so Capricorn, your main Oracle energy this month is have faith. Okay, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what you're experiencing right now in your love life and in your connection. But you need to have faith when it comes to the situation, okay? You need to have faith when it comes to love. Some of you guys, it's different. Like maybe you need to have faith when it comes to whether or not you'll find anybody. Sometimes we get in that space where we wonder if we'll ever find love. And you know what? That's not a bad thing to wonder. That's actually like good to get to that space where you're wondering that, because it's good to ask questions. It's good to inquire and be more inquisitive when it comes to matters of the heart and matters of life. Okay, so that's not a bad thing to wonder, but yes, of course you will find love. Those of you guys who are in connections and maybe it's a little bumpy, have faith, especially if this is a long-standing connection and you know this person loves you. Have faith, because they do. Things are up and down. Sometimes things are good and sometimes they're not the best. And sometimes they're not exactly how we want them to be. But what keeps us going is having faith, What kept you going through dark times is having faith, and that's what kept you alive, okay? So have faith in this connection, or just have faith when it comes to love in general. Maybe some of you guys are in a love connection and maybe it's not really a love connection, and you're kind of like wondering whether or not you'll find anybody or anything like that. Have faith in yourself and have faith in love and have faith in life, and know that life and love and all that stuff comes true, and it works for all of us, okay? So that's a really beautiful message, you guys, from the Oracle card. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Whatever it is that you are feeling about yourself or about your person or about your love situation, trust in it, have faith in it, and see the outcome of it come to pass. So we have also number 16. Love is all around you, Capricorn. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So everywhere you go, it doesn't matter if you have a love, if you have a partner, if you're dating, if anybody's showing you interest, it doesn't matter. There's still love around you, you know, like even if you're all alone, you have guardian angel, you have ancestors, you have spirit guides that love you to the moon and back, and that go so hard every day to prove to us that they love us. Like, I mean, since I started working in this field, I never realized how much love was around, you know, for this sake, for all sakes and purposes. For example, I never knew how much love was around me, you know. I never knew that everything really was love, you know. So sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's not easy to hear that, because you're like, well, no, and you're an earth sign. So you guys are very earthy, you're very grounded, you're very practical, you're very much about what is real and what's not real. But this is one of those situations where you need to have faith. I mean, I'm water and air, and there were cycles in my life where I had to learn earth lessons, and those were so fucking hard. So hard, because I'm not, there's really no earth in my chart. The only earth I have in my chart is Capricorn, funnily enough. I have no earth in my chart. So it's like, I'm not grounded at all. There's nothing grounded about me. So it was really hard for me to be grounded. But when I realized that love was enough, that was for me, that was what kept me grounded. And then I could build on top of that. So that's a beautiful message for you, Capricorns. I don't know exactly what's happening. Everybody's in different spaces. And sometimes it's easier to see where you are, or it's easier to be happy or to deal with where you are than other times. Trust me, I understand. Trust me, I know. And I know the struggle in love, you guys. I know. Like, trust me, I fucking know. Like, I'm not just saying that, you guys. So you just have to keep the faith, and you can't settle and waver. And I feel like even if you wanted to, you couldn't, because I feel a strong love around you. I feel like this strong love around you guys. And I feel like even when you're wanting to settle or you're wanting to give up, there's that energy that just picks you up again. And that's the love that's around you. That's your spirit guides. That's your family that's crossed over. That's your ancestors. I'm sorry, there's like this face on the shirt. I know it's so distracting, you guys. It's my nightie. I wake up in the morning and do these readings because that's when I'm the highest vibe. That's the best time to start doing readings, early. So you guys, there's love all around you, and that's your spirit guides. That's your ancestors waking you up and being like, no, we're not going to settle for this. This isn't love. We know what love feels like when we see it. And sometimes things take time. And then you have it, it won't even matter that it took time. All right? And that's the point of doing these readings. That's why I keep doing them, because I know that someone out there is struggling or just having a little bit of a tough time staying optimistic. And you never know what you're helping someone do, or you're preventing someone from doing, that would hinder them. All right, Capricorn. So now I'm shifting onto the tarot, and I'm going to look into how you're feeling and what's going on in your love connection, or how you're feeling about your person, how you're feeling about, whoever this person is, and how you're feeling about your connection. Okay, so we have the Hierophant reverse. I feel like there are a series of lessons that Spirit and the universe is attempting to impart onto you. Lessons of love, right? And it's I wouldn't say it's the difficult lessons of love, right? But I would say it's only the difficult lessons of love because of the way that you've been looking and the way that you've in the past interpreted those situations. In the past, you've interpreted love in that way. And that's why it's a difficult lesson for love, because in the past, you didn't look at it in a way that was beneficial, that was going to feed you, that was actually watering you. you were looking at it in a way that was kind of negative. You know, not saying that you're a negative person, but you were looking at it in a way that was it just wasn't beneficial, you know? And now Spirit's trying to correct that so that you can allow more abundance into your life. It's our perception and our beliefs that block our abundance. For example, the Hierophant, that's the energy of the Taurus. Taurus is the energy of the Empress. It's a sign of abundance. And when you learn these lessons, you gain more abundance. When you learn these lessons in the way that they're trying to actually be imparted onto you in the right way, in the loving way, in the positive way, right? You will actually see that you have more abundance in love. You can allow more love in various different ways. But you're kind of having a hard time right now, okay? So it's all about taking a look at those harsh experiences, right? Hierophant vibrates under the fives. So the Five of Swords, you know, those harsh experiences, those times where you kind of felt like people cut you down. Five of Wands, those times where you felt like you had to compete or you felt like you weren't enough. Five of Pentacles, the times when you felt like you were alone. Five of Cups, the times you felt like you had emotional loss. What have you learned from those things? Spirits and the universe trying to teach you. They're trying to teach you. That's all this is. It's like school. I mean, who likes school? I hated school. Hated it. I did it, but I hated it. Who likes school? You know, but I mean, I couldn't read. I literally could not read if I didn't go to school. So thank God I went to school. I didn't like it, but thank God I went. And that's why I feel like it's one of those things that's like, I don't like this, but you're gonna be saying, thank God that I learned this, you know? The Hierophant, I always say it's not really necessary in life. The ones you really need, they stop at the 4. The only energies you really need goes up to 4. After that, it's just like, it's like designer energies is what I call it. But the Hierophant is a beautiful lesson to learn because it brings you back to the Fool. It brings you back to trust. It brings you back to being able to manifest or wanting to initiate. It brings you back your willpower when you learn these lessons. All right. So I feel like a lot of you guys, when it comes to your connection or when it comes to love in general, it's just like you're just like feeling like WTF. And you guys could have your partner and you could be doing amazing. You know, I'm not even feeling like there's drama. I just feel like maybe it's like past stuff that you're feeling triggered by, or for some reason, like the energy around you is just conducive of, and it's just reminding you of the past and it's triggering a lot of the past. And you're just like, why? You know, and that's the reason why. It's because there's certain things you don't fully understand it yet. Like Spirit's like, no, you don't get me. You don't understand what I'm trying to say yet. That's what I feel like is happening. And I also feel like a lot of you guys, you are, you know, gathering up the strength and the faith that you need to overcome those mental blockages and those negative thoughts that make you feel like your relationship won't work out, or like that make you feel like your partner isn't the one for you. You know, this is very complicated, and I'm not surprised that this is Capricorn and this is so, I'm not gonna say it's convoluted. It might be, but it's kind of like it's like a thing and 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 another thing and another thing and another thing. And it could be simple, but there's a reason why it's so layered, you know? And I feel like you don't see your partner or you don't see love the way that it would be best for you to see it as, right? Hey, you know what? It's no shade. It's just, that's just what it is. That's how I read. All right. Spirit wants to look into your person now. How are they feeling about this connection? How are they feeling about you? The Five of Swords reverse. So they feel like you're pissed at them, or they could be mad at you, right? They feel like you had an argument. 5 and 5. You're definitely dealing with a soulmate. And funnily, as I said that, the Lovers, right? You're definitely dealing with a soulmate. And that's why soulmates always piss you the frick off. Soulmates will always piss you off. They always will. All right. Especially when you're learning a soul lesson. You could be wondering whether or not this commitment is even worth it and whether or not you should even be in this relationship. And some of you guys, quiet as it's kept, maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship. You know, maybe there is something better out there for you. But you can only understand that through learning the lesson of love. A lot of you guys, though, this is the person for you. This is the person for you. It's just that you're not really seeing it as the person because of, you know, the Five of Swords energy, where you feel like they hurt you, period. And you're like, I would never do that to them. I would never treat them that way, you know? Or some of you guys, especially, listen, if the person treated you badly and you want to leave, I think you should leave, you know, if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do. But if this is like more like triggers, right? And it's more like from the past and this person is triggering a past memory, you know, then maybe this is the perfect time to learn from that past memory. I feel like there are some arguments though, because I'm going to go back down to 3D. I was like in 5D just now, right? I'm coming back down to 3D, right? I feel like this person, they may have argued with you or said things or done things that were very, very, very hurtful and very, very, very mean, very callous. They took advantage of a situation or of the situation. Or this person can feel like you did that to them. And you feel like you're questioning the commitment. You're questioning your beliefs about love. You know, you're questioning whether or not this was even love. You know? So a lot of you guys are in kind of interesting places. You really are, you guys. All right, so I want to know more about how you're feeling about this connection and what's going on with you when it comes to your relationship. You have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Normally, I read this as spirit trying to help you to make it to the long term, even though hard things are happening. But some of you guys may be feeling like you want to have a divorce from your person, or you want to separate from your person, or you want to end this connection, or you're not seeing the long-term potential in this. All right. And this is happening because of the Lovers reverse. It's either happening because some of you guys, after a long period of never listening to your heart, you're finally starting to listen to your heart. And that's why I feel like it's very convoluted. So after a long period of you not listening to your heart, now you're beginning to listen to your heart. And as you started listening to your heart, you're realizing that, you know, this love situation isn't the love situation for you. Now, funnily enough, how these cards came out, I want to see what's going on with this person. Now, this person, they are finally seeing something clearly, and they're realizing that they have, I'm hearing, mistreated you, but also been in a bad situation that caused them to not see your value and to not see that you actually were always their wish fulfillment. Like, this person had always been wishing for you. But the mindset that they were in, that was not, honestly, no fault of their own. No fault of their own. That's the underlying energy of the Eight of Swords. No fault of their own. I mean, when you see somebody in the Eight of Swords, somebody does you dirty and you see the Eight of Swords, honestly, just be like, actually, I'm sorry, because they're not in a good situation, or they were put in a very bad situation and had no idea. It's like the person who's abused by their partner and thinks that it's okay, you know, because they just don't understand that this is abuse. And so I feel like this person, they could either be waking up to the reality of the situation, which is that they were not following their heart because they were not seeing, that what they were surrounded by was not healthy and was very limiting and very toxic. And so this person began wishing for new potential, or for an opportunity to move forward and to move on, right? So this could be to move on from this toxic situation. Whatever the toxic situation is in this person's life, they want to move on from it quickly. The Knight of Swords, and we have the Six of Swords, which are both Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this person could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a lot of air here. A lot of air. So they could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, cusp, sun, moon, or rising. A little bit of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. And I feel like a lot of you guys, that opportunity they have is with you, right? It's with you. Now I feel like they're realizing the potential that they have with you, right? A lot of you guys, though, there's two sides to one coin. You know, maybe you're waking up and realizing that a connection that you were in, it could be friendship otherwise, right? It was never meant for you because you weren't in your heart at the time. You weren't listening to yourself. You were kind of in a karmic loop that now you're freed from, right? And now you see differently. And now you could be realizing that maybe this person never really was supposed to be with you long term. Either way, I feel like the two of you guys are waking up at the same time. So you could both be waking up and being like, okay, you know what? Actually, I was wrong for that. Especially if there was a separation, especially if there was a long time apart. Both of you guys are waking up and realizing that it was just my beliefs. It was what I believed about myself and what I believed about love and what I believed about what I deserved that actually led us to this place that we're at right now. You know, I mean, there's no other way to cut it or put it. I'm seeing a lot of Capricorns possibly leaving connections, but I'm also seeing a lot of Capricorns as well getting into connections as well and reconciling as well. Reconciling after clarity, after realizing that I was wrong. I wasn't seeing things clearly. I thought that was life. I thought that was all I deserved. I didn't know that I deserved someone like you. And that's why Spirit's saying to have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. What is your faith telling you? The Hierophant it literally also means faith. What is your faith telling you? What is your guidance system telling you? What is your belief? I'm sorry, you guys, that shirt is really distracting. All right. So this month, this person could be trying to come out of a comfort zone, but also acknowledging what it truly is their comfort zone in love and life, right? So this person may have been holding on to someone from their past, you know, a past connection that was smaller, that was maybe it didn't have the chance to fully grow to what it could be, and they're realizing that they were holding on to it, or possibly that they're realizing that they should have never let go of it, right? And that is, for a lot of you guys, if you're in separation, a lot of you guys who are watching this, they're thinking about you, okay? I'm just reading the cards, but they're thinking about you. And they're like, wait. There was something that I let go of that I really wasn't willing to give up. But I let go of it. And that's you, Capricorn. And it's because, like I said, like this person, they had trouble experiencing, understanding, analyzing, coming to terms with their emotions. They have trouble with that. It's not like it's unrequited love. The underlying energy of this person is the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups, right? They just have trouble acting from their emotions. They have too much going on around them. They have too many limiting beliefs. they think too many things about the world that they haven't questioned enough. They don't question, like, oh, if I love somebody, why do I have to leave them? They don't question that. They just think, oh, well, you know, they're just very, this person just seems very karmic, or they seem like they were in a very karmic loop. And like, they kind of just went, and they're showing, my guys are showing me like social media, like how like social media is like really fake, and like how it's all about like the pictures, the glam, and it's not very deep. They always felt like they never had to look deep. And they always felt like it was about what was on the outside as opposed to what was on the inside. But them thinking that way, it breached their comfort zone. Like for them, their comfort zone is what's on the inside. What really matters to this person, that's a star right there. What really matters to this person is what's on the inside of someone. But they were running through life believing that what mattered more was what's on the outside. You know? And I feel like a lot of you Capricorns, you can relate to this. That's the sun. You can relate to this. They were all wrong for that. They know that they were all wrong for that. This could be somebody from the past. A lot of you guys, this is somebody who is doing something different right now. It's not somebody, some of you guys, if you're with somebody right now, you guys are working through this together, right? Especially if this is a loving connection, only you know your connection, really. I don't know your connection better than you do. I can only guide. I don't know it as well as you do. So, you know, if you're with somebody right now, this is what you guys are dealing with right now. Realizing that, okay, all the stuff you're fighting over, that was stupid because what really mattered between us was us. But a lot of you Capricorns, this is about somebody who you're not with, who you have a lot of love for, who you became kind of maybe a woman or a man scorned because of. Yeah. And this person now, they're realizing that like, oh snap, what really mattered what was inside. It didn't matter what was outside. They may have like deaded you because maybe physically you weren't who like they thought that they should be with, you know, like physically. But they never cared about physical outside stuff. And not saying that you're not physically beautiful. I mean, I know a lot of Capricorns. Capricorns never age. You never age. And all the Capricorns I know are stunning, beautiful. And you heard that on my laptop? That was an alarm going, not an alarm, but just a notification. All the Capricorns I know are stunning. I don't know any Capricorn that's ugly. Can I just say that? I don't know one Capricorn that's ugly. So I'm not even saying that you're ugly, right? I would never say that. I would never tell anybody that they're ugly. I don't think anybody's ugly. I just think everybody looks the way that they look. But there was a way that their society or their group that they were involved in saw beauty and saw love that was so shallow. That was so shallow that they were too afraid to look deep within themselves to see the beauty that you truly had, and that the beauty that you have, oh, I fucking hate that my alarm always does this. Sorry, my alarm always knows when the right time is to go off, and it's always right in the middle of my sentence when I'm like really creative. This person, they just want to make it right. That's it. They want to make the situation right. And this feels very confusing because I feel like a lot of you guys, you may have more than one person that you're thinking about and more than one person in your life. And you may kind of like not be sure who I'm talking about. And it's fine if you don't know who I'm talking about. Just take the message. You'll see what it means in time. Down the line, in the month, you'll literally see what it means. It could be someone that you're currently with, but I feel like some of you guys, the person that you're currently with, for some of you guys, not all of you guys, right? Remember, this is a general reading. The person that you're with, you are like not happy with them because they were meant to teach you a lesson. They're not really the person you're supposed to be with. it's someone from the past, I feel like, or someone who is coming in. But I feel like a lot of you guys, this is someone who, if you're with somebody right now and you're happy, then that's not the message, right? But if you're with someone and you're like, this doesn't even feel like love, then it's because like there's a lesson you're supposed to learn with this person, right? Around cheating yourself, around your belief system and how your belief systems actually shape your reality and how they can make you or they can break you. But like I was saying, this person, they think and they feel and they know that you are such a beautiful woman or man. It's only when it's only this person, it's only when they get around their karmic friends and their karmic relationships that they seem to forget that, or they seem to act like that's not the case, you know? And it's really childish, but that's just where this person is or was. I also feel as though whoever this person is, they're receiving some karmic justice for the way that they treated you. Whenever you mistreat your heart, I mean, like when your heart gets back at you, I mean, isn't that a bitch? Like when your heart, literally when your physical heart starts to get back at you for the shit you've been eating and like the drugs you were taking and stuff like that, and I don't want to talk about, what I mean is just like anything you take, like medicine, aspirin, prescriptions, whatever. When that starts to get back at you, doesn't that suck? You know what I mean? Doesn't that like, damn, you're my heart. Like, whoa, I really need you. I need to treat you better, you know? So this person's definitely getting some sort of um karmic retribution. You know, this person's not having an easy time right now at all. At all. And it's like spirit's way of breaking this person out of this limiting belief, but spirit's also gonna have fun with this person. I mean, you're not gonna mistreat someone who is like in line with God, you know, someone who is in line with their truth. And, you know, it's like you call for them and you mistreat them. I mean, if you think that spirit's just going to be like, okay, here you go. No, like they're going to have creative fun with bringing you back to where you need to be, but they're going to have creative fun, you know, especially for this person that's very trapped. But they're realizing that they need to make the situation work, or because I feel like I'm not expressing it the right way. The Four of Pentacles, they need to cooperate. They need to like work together with you. They need to cooperate with life as well. Because I feel like I'm reading for a Capricorn collective that, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest, you're not with somebody that you're meant to be with. Like you're not with your soulmate. You're in a karmic situation. But you know it, right? You're with somebody because you're afraid of being alone. But most of you guys that you're in that situation, you're aware of it, or you've recently left that situation. If that's the case, good for you. Good. I'm happy that you did that. Because now you can let real love in. Because this feels very like, I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm getting like that this person, they may want to go back to someone from their past, because it's like if you're with somebody and okay, how do I say this? I don't want to trigger the world. Either way, the world's still going to be triggered. So I want to get this message across. A lot of you guys, some of you guys, are with someone who is not really for you. And the reason why you two got together was so you could realize that you two were not meant to be together. And that there's someone I'm hearing in your past or from your past that is meant to be with you. And at the same time, they were also learning that lesson, right? They were also learning that lesson of following their heart. And so now you guys are pretty much getting ready to come back together. And this person, where they are right now, is that they're not going to let you go. I'm seeing the Magician and the Empress and the Emperor, and they're all reversed. But it feels like it's an action that needs to be taken. Like, they're all mixed up. You know, I'm definitely feeling somebody who is very mixed up. And like, in a bind. I mean, the Eight of Swords is a bind. It's quite a bind to be in. I mean, it's been a long time coming before you realize that you're in this bind, and then you're like, fuck, how do I get out of this situation? I'm so tied up, you know? Or it's like they could move out of the situation, but they're mentally, is what I'm saying, they're mentally in a bind. And so they're just cooperating with what is around them, right? And they're realizing that they need to just cooperate with what is around them. I feel like a lot of you guys that are watching this, you're kind of mixed up. I'm not going to lie to you. You're kind of jumbled up, you know? And that's why I kept getting that message of like a layer and a layer and a layer on a layer on a layer and a layer and a layer. Like, it's just like, and that's when something is like that, it's oftentimes it's not really a healthy situation. And nothing that, I think of the healthiest foods for you, they're really simple, right? A lemon, a tomato, an apple, really simple, but very healthy. Those complicated carbohydrates, you're not even supposed to put those in your body every day. That's how unhealthy they are, right? So that's what it is. This situation, the more complicated it is, the more likely that it's really just not really rooted in love, right? And so a lot of you guys really should leave a connection. And if you feel like you need to, and your heart is telling you that you need to, and you're looking for guidance and you're looking for it here, honestly, use your best judgment. Only take this as one more piece of guidance. You should leave the situation because it's not a healthy situation. I mean, this person is very jumbled up, and you're not as jumbled up as this person. You're a lot more clear on what you want. I mean, you're past the Five of Swords, and now you're sitting in the Hierophant energy. This person's still in the Five of Swords energy. They're very low vibrational. They're very low vibrational. And this is the message I was getting for you guys last month too, Capricorn. This person's very low vibrational, and you're like past that, you know? And if you feel like you want to leave them, maybe you should. But I mean, cooperate with your surroundings as well. I mean, I don't want to get up and leave my situation either. You know, if I'm in a bad situation, I don't want to get up and leave either. I'm not going to tell anybody to get up and leave because that's kind of like shocking, you know? But maybe find a way to manifest. Find a way to manifest through, like, while being in the situation, you know? So, like, I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say with that. Find a way to manifest new love or get new love or get this old love back that was meant to be with you through being in the situation, and spirit will help you. The universe will help you. I mean, the magician is here. They're wanting to manifest, but I also feel like this person might be expecting you to manifest. Like they might be expecting you to do something to make it work. You know, they're kind of like, they're a little bit of a mess. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's odd how they're showing up in a soulmate reading. And it's because of the Four of Cups reverse. I think they're showing up in this reading because I think you're getting more and more in touch with your emotions, and it's telling you what to do next. Like you're getting more and more in touch with your internal guidance system that is urging you what to do next. This seems like a situation with somebody who they're very stuck and trapped. And you're like not even in this vibe. Like I'm reading these cards and I'm like, what? Like, and I barely ever stumped for tarot. I mean, I dream tarot. I speak tarot. So this never stumps me. And I know it's not the tarot cards that are stumping me. It's this person's energy. They're a fucking mess. You know, I wouldn't be dating this person. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I wouldn't date this person. They're a mess, you know? And they kind of expect you to fix everything. You know, when they need to fix shit themselves, you know, and it's like spirit is forcing them. I keep hearing forcing them with the magician here to manifest, to fix this situation, to do the right thing, the emperor, to secure, to protect, to do the right thing, to do the thing that they should be doing. And it's like, they're either not listening to their heart or they're just like, they're a mess. And it's like, you shouldn't have to waste your time. You know, at least like if you're going to be with them, at least go have fun and go do other things with other people and go have fun. You know, I'm an empress, so I'm not going to sit there in this situation that's bad. It's stressing me out. Like, I'm just going to go and like, go have fun. you know, and just go live in abundance, you know? Like, I wouldn't be waiting around for this person. I wouldn't be, I don't know. I just wouldn't be like, I don't know, man. Cause I don't want you guys making choices based off of what I'm saying entirely, only, right? That's not what this is. This is just more information. It's a general reading. It's not even personal. But I just wouldn't be waiting around for someone like this. I mean, this is so frustrating. I wouldn't want even a friend I don't even like anymore. I wouldn't want her dealing with this sort of situation or him dealing with the situation. I definitely wouldn't want you dealing with this situation. They're a mess. They're like holding on to a situation that isn't working for them and not initiating a situation that will work for them out of fear, because they're holding on to something and they feel like they deserve to be depressed. Like this is somebody who feels like it's okay to be depressed, you know? And like, do you think it's okay to be depressed? Probably not, because you're coming into the lover's energy and you're sitting in the Hierophant energy. So you're at that point now where Spirit's giving you the opportunity of being like, yo, you could leave. You could leave. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel that attachment to them anymore. You don't feel that like that fear anymore. You've overcome that fear of being alone now. You're much more secure within yourself. This is the perfect time to just dip. You know, you could go. There's another soulmate that thinks about you. There's another person. Spirit works in mysterious ways. They're always working, bro. These people, they never sleep. You know, they say the devil never sleeps? Spirit doesn't sleep neither. They don't sleep, bro. They just work. And they've been working on something for you. They just want you to get that strength to just be like, I'm off this. I'm gonna dip. Or like, I'm gonna see what else is out there. I'm not even saying dip. I'm just saying this person is not even worthy of you even explaining yourself. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like Spirit's like, this person's not even worthy of you. And that's, yo, and I know which ancestor's coming through right now, because this is how this nigga speak, yo. He speaks so crazy sometimes, but this is a fact. Like, they're not even worth you wasting your time, and like, or they're not even worth you giving them like official, oh, you know, I think we should break up. Just go and cheat. Sorry. Go meet somebody new. Go have a blast. And before you even know it, you'll have a new engagement. You'll have a new relationship with someone better, that's better suited for you, or for someone from the past who always was suited for you, but y'all just have to learn these lessons and go be happy, because you want to be happy. This person doesn't think that they deserve to be happy. They don't think that. They have very limiting beliefs, extremely limiting beliefs. You could be even with somebody who fights with you and argues with you all the time. They cheat on you all the time. Like, it's just not a good situation with this person. Like, I'm trying to pick up energy on them. I'm trying to read on this person. I'm just like, ew, I don't like them. Ew, I don't know why. I just don't like them. I don't like them for you. I don't like them. I don't know. It's just me, though. I have no right to tell you what to do with your life. I'm just giving my guidance. That's it. But I don't, like, what I'm feeling off this energy, I don't like this person. And I don't like that this is in a soulmate reading. This person's not a soulmate, you know? They're just meant to trigger you, to teach you a lesson so you can have your soulmate. And that's why I feel like a lot of you guys who this reading is for, and who are watching this reading, you're getting ready to enter into soulmate connections. Because I read for a soulful collective, a collective that is spiritual, that is like on a spiritual journey, or on their spiritual journey, or following their heart. So usually my love readings don't look like this. That's why I'm like, you deserve better. If you look at the other signs, they have way better love readings. They do. And it's not like they deserve it more. They just are more embracing their spirituality, and you need to do that too. All right. And it's like, maybe some of you guys could be asking about somebody from the past, because like, you could just be asking about somebody that you're not even with, and you're wondering about them. And yeah, the reason why it had to end was because they were just a karmic. They were just a karmic. They were just meant to inspire you to go after something better. Like, that's it. They were just meant to like inspire you to go after something better, and be with something better, and do something better, and expect more from your life. You know, because this person, they're so low vibe. Like, oh, I wouldn't settle for this if this was the only thing they had to offer, and this was food, and this was the only food left in the world. I still wouldn't eat this. I'd rather die than eat this shit. I'm sorry, I would. I would rather die of starvation and hunger than eat whatever this person's cooking. I'm sorry. I just would. You know? And that's why Spirit's like, have faith. Like, love is all around you. I feel like this person, they don't give you love. They don't give you love. Have the strength to follow, like, your imagination, that dream you've had. We dream the best when we're children because children have no bounds, no barriers. There's nothing when for a child. It's not like they're like, oh well, we're not gonna be able to afford that. No, they just dream. They just dream. And you need to just trust in that dream, in that thing you keep imagining. You need to trust in it. The Emperor, that's what you're not trusting in. That's what you're not securing. That's what you're not protecting. You're not protecting your dreams. You're not protecting your long-term dreams. I'm hearing Taurus, and I'm also hearing Capricorn. You're not protecting your long-term dreams. You're not firm enough in it because you have some paranoia and some you have some paranoia that makes you not trust. Or also you've allowed like society and people outside, like authority outside of you, to determine what your dreams are, when in reality, if you go back to when you were little and you think about that, you never had those dreams that this person's like pushing into your head. A lot of you guys are in like pretty messed up situations, but like, or you were in a very messed up situation, right? And this is just, once again, this could just be like, you know, a nightmare ex from the past that you just like stumbled upon, and you've been thinking a lot about them, and then you click on this reading and you're like, oh my God, thank God that this didn't work out. Because it feels like it's something that didn't work out, or something right now that's not working out at all. It's not even like, it's like sort of kind of, it's not working out one bit, like not one bit. And it's just very obvious that it's not working out. It's not one of those situations where it's like, well, are they? Well, are they? Is it? It's, if you're questioning it, then you know, this situation still has hope, and the beginning message is more for you, where this person is realizing, okay, what's toxic, you know, and they're more of a soulmate. But I feel like some of you guys, a lot of you guys who are clicking on this, I mean, I don't know, I'm just picking up. A lot of you guys, you know, whoever this person is that you're thinking about, they're very karmic, you know, and they're not really, they're not going to wake up from this in your lifetime, is what Spirit's saying. In your lifetime, they won't wake up from this karmicness and this karmic behavior. Jeez, this reading has been very, I'm going to move on from this deck though. This reading has been quite a reading. I don't like giving bad readings. I don't think any reading is really bad though, but I don't like upsetting people and people being upset. But then again, I'm not a karmic, you know? And if you're dealing with a karmic and you're asking the cards, you know, and you're like, I want a real psychic to tell me what's really going on, then you have to take the real psychic message. This is a real psychic message, you know? I'm looking at the star right now like, well, this is the psychic message. You wanted to the truth. This is the truth, you know? And this person, they don't have a strong enough protection over their emotions. Like, they don't protect their emotions. They don't protect how they feel. They don't protect the things that matter to them. They don't see the value in what they have. And Capricorn, you're all about value. I mean, earth signs are all about value. All right. Boom. I want to see your perspective in love and romance with this person in the month of December 2020. The sun, getting clarity. And see how you're happy about this? I feel like a lot of you guys are actually going to be fine with this. Like, a lot of you guys are not going to be like, fuck you, like, fuck you. Thank God I don't have that collective anymore. Oh my God, I'm so happy that I followed my heart and just raised my vibe and like went off into solitude, into the woods. I went into the woods, you guys, for like a year. I just vanished and I went outside and just healed. I'm like, I need to raise my vibration, baby. It's got to be me. You know what I mean? Like, because you guys were receiving this message and you're like, that's a fact, you know? Or you're like, even if it's not really a fact and you're not like, you're like, thank you at least. Or like, yeah, I was feeling that way too, you know? But a lot of you guys, if you're currently in a relationship and you're wondering, or you're in a new connection, as a lot of you guys are in a new connection, that's crazy. and it's new and it's good, right? And it's like, oh, there's prosperity, but you're like, well, what about the people from the past or the person from the past? And Spirit's just like giving you a little bit of a blast from the past sort of situation. And they're like, well, how are they feeling towards you? They may hate you. Some of you guys, if this is like a friend or something, they may hate you. They may hate you. They may not be able to stand you, you know? They haven't moved past it because it's a karmic situation. You both are karmic. You both are karmic in this situation. You both are each other's karmics, you know? So if anything, you're feeling really happy and joyful. This is light in this deck, but it's the sun. You're feeling, doesn't she look like Taylor Swift? You're feeling really joyful and happy and optimistic because I feel like whatever connection you're in right now, now you're seeing the potential in it because you're like, yes, you know what? I made the right choice, or it was actually a good thing that this ended, you know? Because I feel like before, maybe you were like, they did me like this and they did me like that. And then now you're looking at it and you're like, wait, actually, thank God they did me that way because I'm better off without it, right? We have the temptation card of the devil, right? So this is just helping you to free yourself more and more and more and go after what you want. I feel like you have other desires. You have other dreams, okay? You want someone or something more. And you've been holding yourself back from having it because of whoever these people are, whether these people are still in your life and they're lingering on. Because I feel like whoever these people are, you are kind of aware of who they are and what it is, and you're not feeling it, you know, but like maybe they make you feel guilty or you feel guilty walking away from the situation. And you're kind of like, well, I don't know if I should, you know, or you kind of feel bad about the way things ended. It's so many different people that this is for. And it's like, just, you're on the right path. This is all that this reading is telling you. Wherever you are right now, that's the right way for you to be. Whatever you were feeling in this moment before you clicked on this video, that's the right way for you to feel. Because if you're thinking of the past, or you're thinking of the people who are making you feel bad about the decisions that you're making, or the person who's making you feel bad about the decision that you made, they're not in a good place anyways. They're not meant to be in your life anyways. Death and the High Priestess. You're now awakening and you're waking up to your intuition more and realizing that this ending, whatever this Five of Swords energy was, whatever this Hierophant, this tough lesson was, or whatever, it doesn't have to be a tough lesson. It just was maybe a long-standing lesson, right? It was a long lesson. It was worth learning because now you're more in your heart and now you're with somebody who's better for you, the Ace of Cups. Or if you're not, you're about to be. You're about to be. Give spirit time, bro. When spirit manifests stuff, you'd be like, whoa, what? You know, because it's like, wait, whoa. But it was really always cooking up the whole time, bro. You had to cook the stew and the rice before you could have the meal. You had to cook. You had to get the ingredients. You had to get the spices, you know, the seasonings. You had to get the grains. You had to get the tomato, the oil. You had to get it, and then you had to heat it up. You had to get the pots and all. It took time. It took time to cook. But now you got it in the bowl. It's showing up. A lot of you guys may already have this love in your life, but you're wondering, am I doing the right thing by walking away from whatever this is? Yes, you are. You are doing the right thing. In fact, you're smart. You care about how you feel. You care about how you feel. You value your emotions. You value love. And there's a certain comfort zone in which you like to remain in emotionally, that anything that crosses and breaches it needs to go. And that's smart for you to do. You care about how you feel. That's why I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe in the recent months, you've recently started changing around what you desire in the future. And maybe it's not like what you thought you wanted. Maybe you thought you wanted something different when you were younger. And you're like, well, am I doing the right thing? And then you look at like the situation. This is like a look at like a situation that you could have been caught up in if you didn't have this realization, or if you didn't go through this tough situation, this tough lesson. And it's like you would have still been in a toxic situation. Now, am I seeing that some of you guys have people coming back? Absolutely, you do. But they're good people. They're people who are going to add to your abundance, or they're going to rejoice in it. Whether they're going to add in it, or they're going to genuinely rejoice in it, or they're going to add to it. And you deserve that way better than whoever you had before. Some of you guys can even celebrate your achievements and your joy with whoever this person was, or whoever these people were before. You couldn't celebrate it with them because they were just like nasty. The Five of Swords, if a person is the Five of Swords, forget about it. Just forget it. Forget it. You know what I mean? So but I feel like where you are right now is perfect for you. It's perfect for manifesting something amazing. The Emperor, and we have, what do we have? The Justice. You're about to manifest the divine masculine or the divine feminine, because I see the Empress as well, that you deserve. That you deserve. The one you've been wanting the whole time. All right, boom. Final card, Six of Pentacles. Material harvest and prosperity. Material and spiritual prosperity. So you're experiencing prosperity when it comes to love, and also financial prosperity, but definitely prosperity when it comes to love. Having more love in your life, having better love come in. Like, not the kind of cheap love that's tearing at the seams. You know what I mean? Like, good love. Like, people who actually love you the way you deserve. Like, Capricorns are some down home people. Like, you know, you want a good home girl or a good home boy? Get a Capricorn. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? They ain't going nowhere. And that's what you deserve, that too. You deserve some fire in your life as well. Like, real fire. You know what I mean? You don't deserve, like, people who do this or act this way. Even if they're not doing it on purpose. And even if you don't think anything by it, you know? It's still like, you deserve better. Doesn't matter. And this is coming from a Queen of Swords herself, right? My channel used to be called the Queen of Swords Tarot. Yep. So this is really like facts, bro. Like, you're doing the right thing. Whatever you decide to do, if you decide to leave somebody, you're doing the right thing. If you're deciding to go in a direction, you're doing the right thing. If you're deciding to you know, go back with somebody in the past and it's looking good and it's feeling good, you're doing the right thing. And if that's the case, I'm so freaking happy for you guys. My heart just opened when I thought of somebody going back to somebody. Well, I wouldn't say it's going back, but just rekindling a connection with someone. You're definitely going to be way more independent. Way more independent. Way, way, way more independent. And not need this person, which ultimately makes the love even more, blossom even more. This person respects you. I don't think this person never did respect you. I feel like this person always respected you, but maybe in the past you couldn't see it. If you check back, if you're going back to somebody or somebody's coming back, this person, they had nothing but love for you from the very start. And this person, I'm also hearing, the way you know this person, because they always uplifted you. This person always uplifted you, Capricorn. They always raised you up. They were always like, no, you're better than that. No, queen. They never tore you down. For some reason, you guys just separated for a little bit. Maybe you had a misunderstanding. You didn't see things clearly. But they always built you up. They never tore you down. Never. And that's how you know. You know how I knew I was with somebody I was supposed to be with? Never tore me down, ever. Never I mean, he could never say anything bad. Even when it's like, I'm doing something bad. He doesn't even, and maybe it's just like, whatever. Maybe that's what I need. You know, I'm a little bit of a queen myself, you know? I don't like to be told I'm wrong. It's fine, but I don't think anybody's really wrong, so don't tell me I'm wrong. But never tells me. Never ever is like, oh, you're crazy, or you should do it this way. He's just like, oh, okay. If you need help, let me know. I'm happy to help you. That's how I know I'm with somebody I'm meant to be with. You know, and it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what the road is. He's right there. He's driving the car too. Or I'm driving. Well, I can't drive, but he's driving. And that's how you know. That's how you know. All right? But also, you'll know within yourself, like, they'll just never hurt you. And if they do, it's like when you think about it later on, you'll be like, oh, snap, actually, I just misunderstood that. They'll never hurt you. You know what I mean? All right, you guys. I believe that that's it, right? I believe that that's the message for you guys this month. I am doing weeklies, you guys, so stay tuned for that. Now would be a great time to leave a comment down below. I'm definitely interested in you guys' lives and wanting to know how you guys are doing, and if you guys are happy, and if you guys are doing well and with people who treat you well. Please go ahead and comment down below. I will be doing weeklies. I hope I did this reading justice. I definitely wonder if, you know, I missed certain things because there was a lot of messages coming out. So I apologize if that's the case. Forgive me. Okay. But I'll be back again sometime either this week, or maybe I'll start posting in the middle of next week. I want to post like at least the Friday before the next following week. I'm going to upload the weeklies, and I'm doing weeklies in December. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing them from now on. Depends, right? But I'm going to keep posting them, you guys, okay? So stay tuned for those. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you so much for the likes. Hope you guys are liking the videos. I don't know why people don't like my videos. I mean, I know some people don't have accounts, and I know you can't like if you don't have an account. If you have an account and you're not liking it, it's kind of weird. But you know, hopefully you're doing that. I am crazy about the likes. There's a reason why. Okay. And then also, if you have been watching me for a while and you were thinking about subscribing, go ahead and subscribe. If you know you want to subscribe, go ahead and do it. All right. Capricorn, that's it. Talk to you guys in a week. Bye-bye.